Well, let me talk. Well, Gail Lewis. Let me. Gail Lewis. Okay, let me go ahead and talk about Gail Lewis. I told you this show was gonna be long. We've been on for an hour and 22 minutes. Gail Lewis. Y'all remember Gail Lewis, the TikToker who put her husband on blast? She went viral. Everybody like Gail needs to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta because she is such a great storyteller. She got us all invested in this story. Like, what is going on? Who is the mistress? Who is like Andre? What is happening? So please, after this video, if I clip it up, I will put the previous videos in the description. But for now, we are starting where we left off. Gail told us the story about how the life insurance policies was in other people's names, like he had gave the mistress a part of his life insurance, all kind of things. She also said that when she was going through some documents, she found out something about somebody named Andre, and now we get to find out what the hell is going on because Gail has returned to the Instagram, not the Instagram, I'm sorry, the TikToks, and she gave us another update. Hold on, let's look at the update. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. We are researching. Shout out to Gail. Hold on, let's listen.
Hey y'all. So I'm
Hey.
purging and unpacking some boxes today. Hence this faux fur hat you see. I'm trying to
Okay, fur
decide if I'm
hat.
going to keep it or let it go finally. I've had it for years. What y'all think? Anyway, as I was unpacking today, I found some old iPads and a couple of phones. So I plugged in one of the iPads, plugged in both of them actually, but found one. And when I put my passcode in, it wasn't mine. So I put in another passcode and it belonged to the former Judas that that I was acquainted with, the old Judas Jr., as I call him now. And of course, um, I see naked pictures of Dallas Nicole B. Saw all of her tail and boobies and everything again today. And I saw where he belonged to another dating site called Secret Benefits. And I guess it's like a sugar daddy site or something like that. But I looked through that and realized that I didn't have a chance in my relationship because on his profile he had that he only wanted women between the ages of 22 and 29. And I think he met me at 29 and I'm 58 years old now. So y'all, I didn't have a chance. But anywho, it triggered a little bit, but not much. I let it go and just moved on from that. But it's just so crazy how now that everything is over, I'm still finding more and more stuff. And I guess I'm maybe a glutton for punishment, but it's so interesting to me. It's interesting because it doesn't affect me like it used to when all of this first happened to me. But what I don't understand, y'all, is tell me if you want to live that lifestyle, why in the world would you get married or try to be in a relationship when you know that's not what you want? I don't get it.
Well,
Somebody, please help me. The more I read and the more I find out, the more I know that the decision I made back in December of 2022 was the right one. I have no regrets, y'all, and I had to do what was best for me. I thought Andre was the final straw, but the more I read,
uh-uh.
that may not be the case at all. And anyway, y'all, have gathered enough strength to tell the Andre story finally, because that was the final straw. It was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. And when I brought it up, it's still traumatizing. And it was a trigger, but I am ready to share that story so I can end this thing. So if you guys could, I'm going to tell that story though on my YouTube channel. I've had a YouTube channel for years, just never used it and just kind of been using this
Yes,
platform.
Gail.
But follow me over on my YouTube channel, guys, so I can share this final story with y'all. I won't say it's the final story because there's more to this story than meets the eye. But follow me over there. Oh, and lastly, y'all, if you see some kind of fundraising page with my name on it, y'all, I'm good. So if you see anything asking for
She is
funds
good.
or to help me or some kind of GoFundMe, that's not me. Someone reached out to me early this week about a GoFundMe, or it wasn't a GoFundMe, it was some type of fundraiser for me. I'm good, so that's never me. So don't follow those pages. Don't give anything. I am good. All right, I'll chat with y'all later on. Peace.
I just went to her YouTube page. Y'all know I had to go see. You know, I'm all for it, honey. I just subscribed. It's at Lewis Gale. That's her YouTube page right there. So if y'all want to follow her YouTube page and continue with the story, you can. Tyler, you must be the mistress or the ex-husband, because why you care if she obsessed tonight? Listen, you can't get nobody mad and tell them how to respond. Let that woman heal. If she want to talk about it all day long, I'm here to listen. Okay, I'm here to listen. Now, remember in her statement, she said she is good. She is good. And you know why she is good? Because the divorce has been finalized. And you know who got the divorce papers? Me. Me. You know who got the settlement agreement and see the stuff? Me. And you know how I know she good? Because I read them. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. Like this video, please. Like this video. Some of the things that Gail walked away with in this divorce, and why the people is mad, and why the mistress is mad, all in the comment section up under aliases and stuff. Every time I talk about her, they be like, "Shut up, she's a mistress." Why are y'all mad? I'm trying to figure that out. Why are y'all mad? This right here is the court documents, and you know we love reading court documents around here. So do. Okay, hold on. Now, hold on, the settlement. Okay, so first, it's long too, so I'm gonna try to go through it as quickly as I can, but it is very interesting. Some of it, if y'all like reading court documents, which I do, okay, I really do, because I be getting into it. Yes, child, the receipts, child, the receipts. Okay, so this is the actual agreement. Okay, this is the actual settlement agreement between Gail and Harold Lewis, child. Gail and Harold Lewis. So I know the mistress is in here taking notes. The mistress is in here taking notes, trying to figure out how Gail get all the money. Anyway, I'm digressing. So first of all, they will be living separately as they have. Okay, it says the parties may and shall at all times hereinafter live separate and apart. Okay, each party shall be free from any and all interference, authority, and control over the other, whether direct or indirect, as if he or she were sole and unmarried. Further, both parties are hereby restrained and enjoined from maltreating, molesting, vilifying, harassing, harming, abusing, or otherwise doing, attempting to do, or threatening to do any act of injury to the other party in any manner whatsoever. Property division. The parties have acquired during the overture of their marriage assets, which they intend to be equally divided in the manner set forth in this agreement. Now, this is where it gets good, honey. The parties agree that the transfers will be transfers, therefore non-taxable. The parties agreed to transfer title to their assets and make all payments of monies and or benefits as a division of properties outlined below. Bank and financial accounts. Yes, child. You know, that's what she was talking about, the life insurance. This when she found out. This is when she found out. Yes, she had cleaned up, child. We are researching. Y'all know the drill. Where am I? Okay, bank and financial records. Okay. Each party shall hold said accounts free and clear of the other. Okay, so whatever accounts they have, his accounts is his accounts, her accounts is her accounts. But okay, we have some more. Marital residence, husband and wife are record title holders to the real property. Oh, let me skip that part. The house is worth 1.3 million. 1.3 million dollars. The marital residence wife shall receive all right, title, and interest in and to the marital residence, and wife shall be awarded exclusive use and possession thereof, subject to the following terms and conditions. If wife elects to refinance the marital residence, wife must receive written approval from lender to refinance mortgage, blah, blah, blah. Wife shall provide a copy of said approval letter to husband within 48 hours of receiving same. Email should be sufficient. The refinance loan must close within 12 months of the entry of the final judgment and decree of divorce, and husband's name shall be removed, blah, 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 blah. So the wife got the house, okay? And it says if she chooses to refinance it, then, she got to do it within 12 months. Husband should have 5 business days from the closing of the financing loan to file a quit claim deed transferring all of his rights, title, and interest in the marital residence to wife, unless required by lender to file sooner to effectuate the refinance. Thereafter, wife shall be solely responsible for any and all mortgage, property taxes, homeowners insurance, repairs, blah, blah, blah. If wife elects to sell the marital residence, or in the event wife does not receive an approval letter from a lender to refinance the mortgage indebtedness within 11 months of the entry of the final judgment decree of divorce, wife shall then have 5 days to select 3 realtors, blah, blah, blah. Now, if the marital residence is listed for sale, wife shall maintain the property in insurable condition, yada, 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 yada. The listing price shall be no less than $1,900,000 unless otherwise recommended by the realtor. Okay. In the event the marital residence does not sell within 90 days of the listing price shall be reduced by $25. I'm trying to get to the money because I scrolled. I'm listening. Listen, we looking. You saying that ain't, what did you say? That the airport encounter was priceless. Okay, we still listening. Husband represents that the wife has not placed any liens on the marital residence other than the first mortgage held by Citadel. Okay, we got all that. We're going to keep going. Each party agrees that they shall not use the marital residence as security for any other indebtedness. We got all that. Okay. Husband shall continue to timely pay the monthly mortgage, property taxes, homeowners association dues, and homeowners insurance on the marital residence until such time as wife refinances the mortgage and removes husband's name from any indebtedness associated hereto, or the residence is sold, whichever shall first occur, but in no event for more than 18 months from the date of entry, yada, yada, yada. Said payment shall be paid directly by the husband to the relevant creditor. Okay. Wife will be solely responsible for all repairs. We got all that. Okay. Husband shall retain all right of title, ownership, interest in M&G Advisors, which is his advising company. Husband will indemnify wife and hold her harmless for any liability whatsoever arising from his ownership of said entity and the debts and obligations thereof. Okay. The vehicles. Wife retains full use and possession of her 2022 Bentley Flying Spur and shall be responsible for payment of the monthly note, maintenance, registration, insurance, and title as of the date of this agreement. Wife shall also retain full use and possession of the 2024 Audi 03 and shall be responsible for payment. Now, the responsible for payment is nothing when you get to what the check he gonna be cutting her, but we ain't got there yet. Okay. Husband retains full use and possession of his 2021 Rolls Royce Ghost and shall be responsible for payment of the monthly note, maintenance, registration, insurance, and title, and possession of his 2023 BMW XM and shall be responsible for payment of that as well. If the parties have not already done so, parties shall obtain separate insurance on their individual vehicles and shall be responsible for any costs associated. Restricted stock units. Husband represents that he presently has 22,591 restricted stock units of Rent-A-Center. The parties hereby agree that wife shall be entitled to receive 50% of the 22,000 shares, less the number of shares held for taxes of the Rent-A-Center RSUs upon husband leaving the board of Rent-A-Center. Husband shall transfer said shares to the wife within 7 days. Okay. So she got some shares of that stock, honey. Child, how much is Rent-A-Center stock? Y'all do the math. How much is 22,000 shares of Rent-A-Center stock worth? Okay. Furnishings. Husband shall receive his heirloom furniture from the marital residence within 14 days of the execution of this agreement, specifically the dining room table, office furniture, and antique television. Wife shall retain. I'm sorry, that's funny to me. Antique television. Okay. Wife shall retain all other furniture in the marital residence. Husband shall retain all furniture in the Dallas residence. Okay. Now you see why she was saying y'all don't need. She don't need no GoFundMe. Anyway, wife shall retain all jewelry, clothing, and other personal items currently in her possession. Husband shall retain all jewelry, clothing, and personal items currently in his possession, and also in the marital residence. Husband shall retrieve any jewelry, clothing, or other personal items belonging to husband from the marital residence within 14 days of this agreement. Each party shall re- retain and said personal property free of any right, claim, or interest to the other. Now here goes some more money. You said it's worth $700,000. Rent a center is what? Girl, that was $700,000. Okay, anyway, I'm just saying, Gail is good. Gail is good. Y'all need to read between the lines. I love me a good legal document. Husband has 1.2 million Delta Sky miles as of May 2024. Husband shall transfer 40%, which is 482,000 of his Delta Sky miles to the wife. She getting half of everything, almost half. That's 40%. The parties shall work together to provide necessary information to Delta to effectuate said transfer. Husband has 72,000 American Advantage miles as of May 2024. Husband shall transfer 100% of his Advantage miles to the wife. The wife get all the miles and she can be flying for free. The parties shall work together to provide necessary information to American Airlines to effectuate said transfer. Okay, she getting all the miles, all the money, all the stocks. We not even finished yet. Okay. In the event there are transfer restrictions, husband shall have the option to purchase tickets for wife. Wife may request up to 5 tickets per year. Wife shall make requests for mile transfers and or ticket purchases in writing via email. However, the total number of miles and or ticket purchases requested by wife shall not exceed more than the value of 482,598 miles for Delta and 72,980 miles for American Airlines. The number of miles to be transferred shall be determined at the time of purchase based on the number of miles needed to redeem for the flight of wife's choosing. I live. This rich folks stuff right here. This is rich folks stuff. She got the miles, she got the stocks, she got the house, she got her cars, and we haven't even got to the monthly payment yet. We haven't even got to the monthly payment. What is the girlfriend getting? Okay. Besides that, anyway, it says if wife selects a first class round trip international ticket that would require her to redeem 100,000 miles for a free flight, their husband shall have the option to pay the cost of the round trip ticket and deduct the 100,000 miles from the total number of miles husband is obligated to transfer wife. This is so detailed. I live. Acquisition of assets, except as otherwise set forth herein. Any income or assets acquired after the date of execution of this agreement shall belong to the party acquiring such income or assets. Husband and wife hereby warrant that they have disclosed all of their assets and income as of the date of the execution of this agreement. Both parties further warn that there are no individuals, companies, or other entities or trusts holding funds for the benefit or ownership of the other. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Hold on. Alimony. Let's go down to the alimony. He said she got Simon's lawyer. She got some child. I wonder if Portia go get her lawyer because this is, I live. Alimony shall be paid monthly by husband to wife for 84 months commencing July 15th, 2024. Okay. So Gail been getting her money since July. Okay. That's why she went ghost on y'all on the TikTok. Okay. And continue each month thereafter on the 15th day of the month as follows. Okay. For the first 24 months, that's 2 years, beginning July 15th, 24. Alimony shall be paid in the amount of $48,000 per month. Said alimony payment shall be paid as follows. Y'all got that? $48,000 per month. Gail don't need no GoFundMe. Okay. Husband shall continue to timely pay the mortgage, property taxes, homeowners association dues, and homeowners insurance on the marital residence until such time as wife refinances the mortgage indebtedness and removes husband's name from the indebtedness associated hereto, or the marital residence is sold, whichever shall first occur, but in no event no more than 18 months from the date of entry of the final judgment and decree. Said payment shall be paid directly to the husband to the relevant creditor. Okay, blah blah blah. We got that. Morgan, the parties hereby waive their statutory right to further. We got all that. Husband shall provide wife online access to all creditors related to the marital residence. Wife agrees not to change the password needed for online access or make any changes to the mortgage, HOA, property tax, or homeowners. So he's paying everything for the house, and he's paying her $48,000 a month for 2 years. Wait, we're still not finished. Hold on. At the expiration of the 24 months, okay, after 2 years, okay, husband shall pay 24 months another 2 years of alimony in the amount of 40,000. So it went from 40. What was that first? It went from 48,000 for 2 years, and then 2 years after that it goes to 40,000, and then 2 years after that it goes to 35,000 for 2 years, and then 2 years after, and then 12 months after that it goes to 30,000. So how many years? That's two. That's 6. That's 7. So she getting alimony for like 10 years, if I'm doing the math right. So she getting alimony for 24 months. That's 2 years for 48,000. Then for another 24 months, she getting 40,000. Okay, that's 2 more years. That's 4 years. And then at the expiration of the 24 months of alimony in paragraph 4, husband shall pay 24 more months of alimony in the amount of 35,000. Okay, that's 6. Okay. At the expiration of those 24 months, husband shall pay 12 months. Okay, that's 7 of $30,000 directly to her. Okay, so she getting 7 years of alimony. Okay. Oh Lord, that's a lot. From 48 to 40 to 35 to 30. That's per month. Okay. Husband's obligation to pay alimony ceases upon death of either party or remarriage. She better not get remarried. Under federal law, a debt owed for alimony to, maintenance for, or support of a former spouse or child is not subject to discharge in bankruptcy. Okay. In addition, so he can't file bankruptcy to get rid of this. He's gonna have to be paying her for the next 7 years this money, and it can't be discharged. In addition to the above, husband shall make a lump alimony payment to wife in the amount of $125,000. This payment shall be initiated on the date of execution of this agreement and shall be transferred no later than 72 hours or as soon as the transfer is able to be credited to the wife's accounts after the initiation of the transfer on the date of the execution by both parties to this agreement. Child, she got $125,000 in one lump sum. She said, remarriage my ass. Okay, remarriage my ass. Okay. It says husband shall retain the season tickets he maintains for the Atlanta Falcons and shall solely responsible for the payments and expenses associated with the ownership of said tickets. Wife shall retain the Atlanta Hawks season tickets. It is rich people shit. This is rich Atlanta people shit. Now you talk about Atlanta Housewives. Gail is a real housewife with some real money. Okay, I'm just saying they got their real season tickets to the real Atlanta Falcons and the real Atlanta Hawks, and she got real money coming to her account every month. Husband shall be responsible for the transfer of said tickets into wife's name within 10 days of the date of this agreement, beginning July 15th. So that's why she be at the Hawks games all the time, because she got the tickets. Husband shall remove his credit card for payment of the Hawks tickets no later than 11:59 p.m. July 14th. Wife shall obtain her own cell phone account on or before July 31st and shall be solely responsible for all costs. He had been paying her phone bill, so she like, who cares? I'm getting $50,000 a month. Included but not limited to AT&T. Husband shall remove his credit card for payment of wife's AT&T cell phone bill no later than 11:59 p.m. on July 30th, 2024. She can pay her own phone bill. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay. To the extent necessary, husband shall cooperate and assist in wife's in transferring her line to her own account. Okay. Husband shall contribute $21,000. Now listen to the money. You hear all of this money falling from the sky on everything. It says husband shall contribute $21,000 toward the outstanding balance of fees owed to the forensic accountants that Gail hired. Okay. And shall make said payment on or before July 30th, 2024. Wife shall be solely responsible for the remainder of any fees owed to IAG forensic accountants. Okay. Medical expenses. The parties agreed there are no medical expenses outstanding for payment by the husband. Beginning July 1st, husband and wife shall be solely responsible for their own medical insurance and medical expenses, including all premium co-payments, deductibles, out-of-pocket expenses. Neither party shall claim against the other any medical expenses incurred. All right, marital debts. Child, they is rich, rich. The parties warned that they have no joint debt or joint debt responsibilities not disclosed in this agreement. Neither party shall incur any debt in the future in the other party's name, nor shall they obligate the other for any debt in any manner. Each party shall retain their individual debt in their individual names. Debt not specifically named in this paragraph or otherwise expressly outlined in this agreement in their individual name, and shall indemnify, defend, and hold the other party harmless for their individual debt. Okay. Now, husband shall pay the amount. See, each one is say husband shall pay. Husband shall pay. Husband is responsible. Husband shall cut the check. Husband shall pay the amount of 43,230. What? I can't even read. It's too many commas. Is that 43,000? Is that 40? I don't know what that is, but the numbers is numbering. It says towards the balance of wife's American Express black card. I guess that's 43,000. 43,232. 36. 2, 3. I don't know. But anyway, it's a lot of numbers. Towards the wife's black card, okay, and shall have no further responsibility for any charges incurred on said card and shall pay no further amounts toward anybody else. Do you know how much you got to spend a year to have an American Express black card? Y'all. Anyway, I'm digressing. Wife shall be responsible for the payment of all other personal debt in her name, including the remaining balance owed to the IAG Forensics, which shall be considered a creditor of wife. Husband shall be responsible for the payment of all debt in his personal name and in the name of his company, H&G Advisors. The parties agree not to obtain additional credit, debt, or any other expenses in the name of either party. In the event that a party uses the other party's credit or incurs debt and or expense the other party's name after the date of this agreement, it is executed, he or she shall be entirely responsible for said debt. Yada yada yada. Now here's the life insurance that everybody was talking about. That Gail was talking about. What y'all saying in this chat? Because I am into it. You said, and about how much do you spend? Just out of curiosity. I don't spend. Why are you asking me? What? I don't have no black card. Why are you asking me? When she caught him at the airport, he knew he was screwed. Child. How much is the mistress getting? Okay, you said that's the card. The mistress. Oh, child. Yep, you got to pay over 100. You got to be spending over 100 a year, child. Something. He don't want the mistress no more. Well, he got her anyway. He got another one, or he got Andre. Anyway, it says life insurance policies. Husband represents that he has life insurance policies totaling $1,250,000. Husband shall provide proof of all life insurance policies presently in effect to the wife. Now, you remember Gail brought up the fact that she had got proof of those insurance policies, and he had insurance policies given to the mistress and to some more people and all kind of stuff. I'm like, wow. Wife shall be named a beneficiary of all life insurance policies presently in effect as of the date of this agreement. Harold. When you pass away, Gail still get the money. Oh, child. When he passes away, his ex-wife still gets the money. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Wife shall be named a beneficiary of all life insurance policies presently in effect as of the date of this agreement. In the event of husband's death, payment of any life insurance policy proceeds to wife shall not exceed the amount of all parties presently in effect as of the date of this agreement, or $1,250,000. Ooh, child. This is nasty work. I live. Miscellaneous provisions. Petitioner may or may not explore roles or creative works in the future. Petitioner is restrained and enjoined either directly or indirectly from using and or selling the respondent's likeness, voice, and or photo in any photo, video, social media posting, television program, or podcast. Petitioner may not use the respondent's name either directly or indirectly in any print, video, social media, or audio material. That's why she calling him Judas Jr. now. Petitioner is restrained, but she never used his name. That's what's crazy. She never used his name. The people found out who he was. Petitioner is restrained and enjoined either directly or indirectly from using any pleadings or discovery documents filed in this matter in any creative roles or works created by her in which she is a participant. So he trying to say she can't write a book. She can't use the documents. She can't do nothing. But I'm reading the documents. She ain't got nothing to do with this. This is great. Petitioner shall refrain from contacting or distributing documents or materials to respondents' employer, employees, or other persons at respondents' place of employment, or to other third parties, including but not limited to the party's family members, specifically but not limited to correspondence, documents, photographs, video, or audio material in which the respondent and his likeness are contained to any individual or entity without his prior written consent. Remember, she said she sent out the text message. She had a whole text thread that she was sending to all the employees. So I guess that's why that's in there. Okay. Notwithstanding the limitations set forth above, both parties acknowledge that petitioner has social media content that was published prior to the date of this agreement. She said it's not going to affect her stuff that was published before she signed this agreement. I live. Come on, attorney. All previous orders entered in this case shall expire upon the entry of the final judgment and decree of divorce, specifically but not limited to the consent, temporary order, and the confidentiality. Blah blah blah. The parties agree that Judge Christopher Brasher shall arbitrate any language. Da da da. Oh, child, tax matters. We can go on and on. How many more pages is this? It's long. The party shall file separate taxes. Okay, we know that. Each party shall promptly notify the other. Yada 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 yada. Tax, 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 tax. The parties acknowledge that the Tax Reform Act of 1984, 86, and the tax. We got that. Each party shall forever indemnify, defend, and hold harmless the other from the payment of any debt for which he or she is obligated. Okay, we got that. Okay, that's all we need. Okay. Attorney's fees. The parties shall be responsible for and pay their own attorney's fees. Okay. Well, Gail does not need a GoFundMe. Gail does not need a GoFundMe, which is why, the story times kind of stopped a little bit and she's been real vague on some stuff. Perhaps she got a book deal because now he's saying that she can't use his likeness, his name, or any of that in any type of book or creative situation, a book, a play, a movie, or whatever. But we want to see the movie, honey. His name would be something else. But anyway, he said, damn, you good? How can you find out if my dad is remarried? I don't know your dad. Okay. He said Gail won, and she did. And she did. Moving on, like this video.